Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the second-ranked team, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The Blue Devils offense will begin backed up off that poor return. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
I say that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49. The Blue Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Pass caught inside the 10. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Virginia Tech's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players. Just a few guys, Kirk. But what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Hokies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And they've got the returner corralled. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but they gained all the way to the 28. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. The Blue Devils have 1st and 10 here. Send the back in motion. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Defense will make the stop in what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And Duke has the lead here. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Into the field, ready now for the 2nd period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 35. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Yeah, the defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Looking to make a big play downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Hokies come to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
What a great throw here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to be able to pick up the first down. He was able to make the right read. Nice route by the receiver. Puts the ball right on the money, and they're able to move the sticks.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up his first down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. And now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown in their last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip. He saw the ball and just swatted it away.
They'll try the option play here. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
And the Blue Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He lets it go on the move, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Timeout called by the defense their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Blue Devils offense heads back out into the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So a little under 30 seconds to go in the half. We'll see how they play this here on 1st and 10. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football and it falls incomplete.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Touchdown, Duke. Just ran away from the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And it's a kneel down. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we go through an entire regular season to get to this point, and thus far the ACC Championship has seen its share of unpredictable moments, but also simply breathtaking plays. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the men who will take us home in this ACC Championship, Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark. And he'll drop back here on third down. Let's it go quickly. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. The Hokies looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. And how about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for Pot?
Caught near the goal line.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
Play action here on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. And they will claim the second half lead. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped with the conference championship on the line he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So quickly all the way up to the 36 in its first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Then as he gets the pass away. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The Blue Devils are going to cash in here in the red zone. They're going to run it here. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. And the Blue Devils looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Looking to scramble. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll give it to the running back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. 6 got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. And the Hokies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I, over the years, have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, could make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Stop right there at the line. No gain. No huddle now for the offense. Third down play here out of the shotgun. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. The Hokies will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Well, and they can't down it there. It bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Duke offense headed back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's running out of time here. He pulls it in for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Man, that is a big play by this offense. Now they move the ball into the red zone. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you better be ready because the momentum that they've created, they're probably going to take a shot to the end zone right here.
And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run it. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. The Blue Devils looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. Looking for 6. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Wow, there's a risky throw here so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
And now another deep ball here. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
So Virginia Tech, Kirk, is on top at the moment. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff to the back. Fighting off the defender. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Well, they don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Hokies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And the Hokies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result was a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Catch made on the out route. The Hokies will have to kick it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. Handoff running right. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up the first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. 2nd down play coming up. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Receiver makes the grab, and they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the Blue Devils come up to the line in a hurry up. Back to throw. It's Henderson. He'll take a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? He'll hand it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Movement here from the tight end. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The Blue Devils are going to keep this drive rolling.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up the 1st down.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll try the right here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get it.
Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Here we are late in a 1-score game. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to pass. It's Henderson. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. 2nd down and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he scores! Touchdown, Duke.
I mean, this is an unbelievable game. We have seen everything in this game. A touchdown now with under 10 seconds to go. And believe it or not, they're an extra point away from winning this game.
They're setting out to try the PAT. They stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. The kick is up and good. They got the lead now in the final seconds. Can the defense hang on? Getting set to kick the ball off now. And with time a factor here late in the game, he'll just take a knee and they'll start the drive at the 25. Get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.